Welcome to Westchester University. Please rise as we welcome the graduating class of 2025.
Please remain standing. Good morning, and welcome to the Spring 2025 Commencement Ceremony at West Chester University. My name is Dottie Ives Dewey, and I proudly serve as the Associate Dean of the College of Business and Public Management. On behalf of everyone that you see on the platform, we welcome you to this important and celebratory event. To begin our ceremony, Joseph Galdi, class of 2025, graduating from the Wells School of Music, will lead us in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Thank you, Joseph. Please be seated. Graduates, we celebrate with you today. And as we celebrate with you today, we would like to recognize our entire community of educators. That is our platform party, as well as all of our faculty, staff, and administrators, whether current or retired, everyone who has helped to shape the success of our graduates. These individuals have all played a key role in your journey here at West Chester University. And as you take this next step in your life and face new challenges, we promise you will think about the individuals who pushed and inspired you in and outside the classroom. You will remember this community that helped you grow and think and see different points of view. Will all of the members of our community of educators please stand if you are able and be recognized? You deserve this big round of applause for your excellent work. Thank you. You can all please be seated. Graduates, I would like to take a moment to remind you of what a significant achievement you have attained. This morning's ceremony recognizes the graduates of the College of Business and Public Management who have earned bachelor's degrees in economics, finance, and marketing. In these disciplines, you have developed your critical thinking skills and knowledge, your creativity, and your compassion. You developed confidence in your ability to work with others who are different from you, to think through arguments with rigor, but also with empathy, skills that will serve you well in your careers, your personal lives, and in your capacity to shape a better future and to benefit others. The skills and competencies that you have developed as you studied for your degree and the hours that you spent, whether in the classroom, the library, computer labs, the Bloomberg lab, the sales center, they will all help you continue to learn and grow throughout your life. You have earned an outstanding degree and now join an illustrious group of alumni from West Chester University. The world awaits your talents, your passion, your big ideas, and your boundless energy. Best wishes, members of the Westchester University class of 2025. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Jeffrey Osgood.
Good morning. Oh, no. This is a commencement ceremony full of celebration. Good morning. There we go. Congratulations, graduates. So today we gather not merely to mark the end of your studies, but to celebrate a passage, a crossing from what has been to what may yet be. On this day, beneath the skies of Westchester, we do not simply confer degrees. We consecrate the courage it takes to grow, to question, to strive. At the heart of our campus stands a set of arches, silent, steady, and enduring. They do not speak, and yet they have heard the voice of every generation that has passed beneath them. They have stood witness to the quiet hope of first-year students and the steady purpose of graduates like yourselves. Each year, students walk through those arches, not knowing where the road will lead. But the great lesson of this university, and indeed of this nation, is that the road is not given to us, it is made by us. And so the archers whisper. They whisper of the laughter that echoed after late-night study sessions. They whisper of ambition shared in hushed tones between friends. They whisper of struggle and of triumph. And today, as you prepare to walk through them one last time, they whisper something else, that your time has come. This is not the end of the journey. This is the beginning. For in every generation, the torch must be passed. It must be lifted by those willing to face uncertainty with resolve and to answer the call not of comfort, but of conscience. You are the builders of the future. You are the voice of what comes next. And just as those arches stand firm, may your values, your ideals, and your courage stand firm in the face of doubt or division. Let it be said that from this university came a class of graduates who did not whisper into history, but spoke boldly into its pages. Walk forward not with fear, but with faith, not with resignation, but with resolve. And wherever the world calls you next, let it be said that you walked through these arches and into greatness. Congratulations, graduates. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce Liam Montner, graduating from the College of Business and Public Management, who will present the greetings on behalf of the class of 2025.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, staff, and fellow graduates. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the College of Business and Public Management's class of 2025. To my peers in the audience, it is truly a privilege to speak on your behalf. And to our families, friends, and loved ones here today, thank you for always providing your support and encouragement to get us to this point. Robert H. Schuller once said, "Today's accomplishments were yesterday's impossibilities." When I first came to Westchester University in 2021, graduation was the last thing on my mind. I was more concerned with making it to my 8 a.m. microeconomics class every Tuesday morning. Managing a full load of classes while trying to make friends and involve myself in extracurriculars was a big enough challenge. And graduation seemed like an insurmountable demand of the far-off future. It's safe to say that time flew by, however, and I'm sure many of you can relate to me when I say that 4 years has felt like 1 year. As I stand here now, though, I'm thankful I can share that Westchester University has provided me with lifelong friends, fond memories, and great opportunities. During these past 4 years, I've had an experience at Westchester that I couldn't have had at another university. From competing on a nationally ranked sales team, to serving as student government's recreation senator, to playing jazz piano and even intramural sports every semester, I've been able to develop myself professionally while exploring my passions. If you told me as a freshman that I would be graduating with a software sales job lined up in Chicago, I would have said that you were crazy. But constant support from those around me made my success inevitable. So many of you have supported me on this journey, and I must specifically thank Professors Frank Nicella and Christine Coyne for helping develop my interest and passion in sales and for always encouraging me to improve. I've seen all of you garner similar achievements during our time at Westchester, though, from creating award-winning business ideas to studying abroad internationally to leading organizations in Greek life on campus. Our class has truly gone above and beyond to accomplish what seemed impossible 4 years ago. We've excelled in our classwork, athletics, and have submitted countless D2L discussion posts to get to this point. But we also faced roadblocks and rejection along the way. Whether it was failing an important exam, getting a rejection letter for a job or internship, or there have been disappointing setbacks as we pursued our goals. But these experiences taught us lessons and allowed us to move forward to this moment. As we plan for the future, there are plenty of unknowns and uncertainties that await. And that will continue as we move on to the challenges in the next stages of our lives. Some of us will enter the workforce. Others will continue their education or pursue another unique opportunity. And progressing forward will not be easy. However, we now have the knowledge, skills, and ambition to overcome anything that stands in our way. After all, we accomplished something that brought us here today that seemed just impossible 4 years ago when we first entered Westchester. So congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. Now let's go make things happen.
Thank you, Liam, for your truly inspiring words. I would now like to introduce the Westchester University Brass Ensemble, conducted by Mr. Jacob Springer.
Thank you, Jacob. I'm happy to announce that today's ceremony is being photographed by professional photographers who will take pictures of the graduates as they come up to the stage to receive their diploma covers. These photographs will be made available to graduates, families, and friends, and we ask that you refrain from taking personal pictures except from your seats. I now call on Associate Dean Ives Dewey to present the degree candidates.
Will the graduates receiving a baccalaureate degree today please rise? That's all of you. Provost Osgood, I am pleased to certify that the members of the class of 2025 have fulfilled all the requirements for the degrees which this university awards in their particular fields of study and are recommended to you by the faculty of Westchester University.
All right. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degrees to which you're entitled. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. Dr. Ives Dewey, please present the candidates from your college.
Provost Osgood, I have the honor to present the recipients of the bachelor's degrees in the College of Business and Public Management. Students in the disciplines of economics, finance, and marketing, and that should be all of you, please stand. Marshals, please escort the candidates forward to receive the symbolic presentation of their degrees. Candidates, you may actually sit back down and remain seated until your row is called forward.
Buzz David Hertz, cum laude. Zachary Robert Hannon, magna cum laude. Timothy W. DeStalfo, magna cum laude. Christopher Frank Giardina. Harrison Reed Rodman. Chad Grayson Britt, summa cum laude. Ryan Andrew McLaughlin. McGuire Allen Smith. Tyler John Hutch, cum laude. Aaron Sadim Un, magna cum laude. Bailey Taylor Sharon. Caroline Teresa Quinn. Caroline Grace Stout. Connor Patrick Hentz. Sean McCafferty, cum laude. Charles Patrick Murphy, cum laude. Marissa Lynn Reed, magna cum laude. Ashley Rose Manbeck, summa cum laude. Jake Winklevoss, magna cum laude. John Mazur Jr., cum laude. Lauren Soden. Melissa Page Moscow, magna cum laude. Anthony John Ferraro. Haley E. Whitty, magna cum laude. Sydney Mastropaulo, summa cum laude. Zachary Brent Taylor, cum laude. Isabella Sofia Italia Pontarelli. Lindsay Lott, cum laude. Abigail Elizabeth Dolmetsch, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Faith Imler. Caitlin Shaban Schwartz, cum laude. Kaylee Germino, magna cum laude. Evan Paolino. Abigail Rose Sullivan. Jamie Lauren Borley. Wyatt Ethan Lear. Ian William Miller. Rachel Elizabeth Bromley, summa cum laude. Matthew John McLovich, magna cum laude. Ryan James Sheets, cum laude.
Nicholas Thomas Traina.
Michelle Puya, magna cum laude. Stephen Daniel Penjuk, Jr., magna cum laude. Jake Michael Maggio. Evan Michael Borisov, cum laude.
But yeah, I'll be.
Kendall Rose Williams. Jenna Alexandria Trilly. Robert Campbell. Angie Hernandez, summa cum laude. James Robert Helm.
All right, Jimmy, very good.
Bogdan Timothy Kulinin, summa cum laude. Johnwell J. Inirio.
Congrats, Dylan.
Dylan Anthony Bennett. Heather Zwerkin, cum laude. Jessica Margaret Smith. Abigail Kathleen Mullen. Talia Catherine Grimaldi. Elizabeth Susan Litwin. Natalie Lauren Algio, summa cum laude. Ethan Rucker Orson Brackman. Victoria Costa. Isabella Mia Anderson, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Nielsen. Eliana Michelle Hosey.
Mikal A. Jenkins.
Ashley Maria Reyes. Jasmine Frazell Stewart. Sophia Rose Rio, summa cum laude. Brooklyn Moore, cum laude. Joshua Anthony Mendyke, cum laude. Laura Wang, magna cum laude. Andreas Michael McKendry. Valerie Christine Marquis, summa cum laude. Ashley Nicole Kapp, summa cum laude. Jenna Lynn Wetterau, magna cum laude. Francesca Rossi, magna cum laude. Kevin James Devine. Riley B. Cummings, cum laude. Madison Ruth McHugh, summa cum laude. Tyler Salingo. Kevin William Hensel. Tanner McKell Findley, summa cum laude. Anna Yost. Jacob Francis Burkhart, magna cum laude. Sean Frederick Kaiser. Zachary Tyler Lippincott, magna cum laude. Ken T. Nguyen. Dewan N. Williams. Preston Shandley Bakel, magna cum laude. Kevin Keats Leon.
Olivia Helene Chiarelli.
Livia Van Wee, cum laude. Alexa Marie Yako, cum laude. Peyton Quinn Nitto, cum laude. Grace Jean Young, magna cum laude. Delaney Elizabeth Kohler, magna cum laude. Carolyn Renee Dam, Delaney Elizabeth Kohler, magna cum laude. Aidan Dempsey McCloskey, Delaney Elizabeth Kohler, magna cum laude. Jacob Ortman, cum laude. Wade Robert Stout, cum laude. Jackson Wayne Riddell, magna cum laude. David G. Nimmo. Michael Capajon. Ryan Schaub. Robert Jackson Stuckert. Nicholas William Biello. Kasim Bukhari, magna cum laude. Kara Elizabeth Gaffney. Alyssa M. Franzini. Dineza C. Hayward. Lance Scott III. Cameron Cardwell. Dominic Michael Ursino. Christopher Charles Woltjen, cum laude. Andrew Joseph Zucker. Luis Gomez. Charles Joseph Washburn. Matthew Bartlett Cutrona. David Gordon Kephart, magna cum laude. Thomas Edward Smith, summa cum laude. Cole David Mastro, magna cum laude. Samuel James Davidson.
David Keller Ferguson.
David James Oliva, magna cum laude. Gannon Matthew Kadlasic, summa cum laude. Michael Obina Awurumibe, cum laude. Robert Latino. Owen Thomas Fickert, magna cum laude. Joseph M. Jackman. Scott Robert Hansen. Spencer Scott Smith. Matthew Charles Archambault. Michael Edward Thompson, cum laude. Thatcher Kerrigan Miller, cum laude. Timothy Joseph Staley, cum laude. Nicholas Salvatore Rex, cum laude. Olivia Layton Donegan, magna cum laude. Owen Albert Lazan, magna cum laude. Anthony Carpenter.
I'll stand over here.
Brian Ralph Narette. Michael Dobson. Richard Wayne Ireland, summa cum laude. Holly Marie Colvin, summa cum laude. Morgan Gloria Califf, summa cum laude. Ella Danielle Chiarello, cum laude. Evelyn Beltran Romo, magna cum laude. Natalie Grace Truskowski. Isabel Anna Smith. Adam Douglas McMillan, summa cum laude.
Thank you.
Kimon Christopher Scarberry, cum laude. Marcus R. Taylor, summa cum laude. Dawson John Frabel, cum laude.
Nicholas Majetti. Kevin Eisdor Seaman.
Wade P. Courtney, cum laude. Vivian Jahira Osario, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Cummins, cum laude. Matthew J. Gardner. Macy Lynn Rutherford, magna cum laude. Fahad Saud Al-Zaid, cum laude. Ubong Philip Udoanyong. Cooper Jackson, magna cum laude. Lauren Ann Corliss, summa cum laude. Amanda Scopoletti. Virginia Ann McDonough. Nico Zachary Argento, summa cum laude. Richard G. Fagley, cum laude. Aston Schrum, magna cum laude. Jake Charles Mulhern. Robert Levan. Aidan O'Donnell. Kevin Joseph Carlson. Kiriaki Irene Maris, summa cum laude. Maria Sophia Maris, summa cum laude. Liliana Joy Campbell, summa cum laude. Abigail Cheryl Lynch, magna cum laude. Liam Christopher Mautner, cum laude. Macy Emma McKean, cum laude. Nicholas James Tolan, summa cum laude. Connor David Post, magna cum laude. Trent David Carr, summa cum laude.
Luke Tyler Rappaport.
Gwyneth Marie Asper, cum laude. Annalise Verdon, cum laude. Liam Patrick Moss. Giovanna Nicole Altieri. Mark Anthony Chinchilli. Henry Louis Sweat, magna cum laude. Anthony Edward Marone. Drew Joseph Galante.
Congrats, Drew.
Ryan Chadwick Cornelius. Connor David Cook. Brendan D. Liney, cum laude. Zachary S. Taylor, cum laude. Christopher George Nomas, Jr. Dante Jamir Barnes, cum laude. Jennifer Leah Schuback, magna cum laude. Reagan Jane Torrance, summa cum laude. Alexandra Marie Kelly, magna cum laude.
Max Austin Tebbins.
Michael David Laughlin, magna cum laude. Max Charles Holzer, cum laude. Marissa Marie Kervinen. Alyssa Caitlin Lewis, magna cum laude. Olivia K. Yangst. Zoe Wolf, cum laude. Zachary Dylan Hefner. Jessica R. Lair. Florensky Kelly Florial. Patrick Michael Jones. Matthew Zachary Gosman. Casey John Braun, magna cum laude. Kristen Mee Swavely. Brielle Parker, magna cum laude. Alexander Walensky. Dylan Maverick Sell, magna cum laude. Lorenzo Pizzagoni, cum laude. Kieran John O'Donnell, magna cum laude. Alexander Vincent Chirino. Jake Nicholas Hall. Matthew Peter McDougall. Colin Robert Schwent. Alexa Marie Davidson. Isabel Donna Hatala, magna cum laude. Alexandra Marie Serlin-Sion. Kara Ann Dale. Sabine Basile, summa cum laude. Gavin Kirsch, summa cum laude. Alicia Shea Caparucio. Alex Ryan Miller, magna cum laude. Gregory Phelan Jr., cum laude. Stephen Robert Blevins Jr., cum laude. Eric William Bellardinelli, cum laude. Nathan Hamilton. Gloria Dauda Marie Zagani, cum laude. Beitelehem Balai Bakale, cum laude. Mekdes Asefa Wandamagin, magna cum laude. Tanner W. Treadway, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Andrew, summa cum laude. Konstantinos Gatsoulis, magna cum laude. Kevin P. McGee, cum laude. Thomas F. Callahan, summa cum laude. Cody James Kulik, summa cum laude. Ryan Matthew Hamill, summa cum laude. Gianna Noel Gencarelli, magna cum laude. Michael Patrick Dombrowski.
Aiden J. Wren.
Dylan Ira Baker. Seamus Patrick Murtaugh, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Michael Wagner, Jr.
Logan Ari Robinson.
Joseph Raymond Mingione, Jr., summa cum laude. Dominic Benedetto. Michael David Dingwell. Natalia Mazza. Angelica Maria Cardenas. Chateau Long Todd, summa cum laude. Anthony Michael Bralchik, summa cum laude. Daniel Stephen Banks, summa cum laude. Ulysses Arroyo Aguilera. Alyssa Bella Croniali, summa cum laude. Rikita A. Vaggiani, magna cum laude. Ava Catherine Medici, cum laude. Emma Rose Turner Rogeson. Samantha Lynn McKay, cum laude. Maria Spiato. Julianne Marie Perry. Ryan Matthew Cook, cum laude. Zachary Ray, summa cum laude. Brandon Thomas Hagel, summa cum laude. Corbin Daniel Horst. Catherine Zaki, magna cum laude. Morgan A. Ladatus. Sarah J. Emerson, magna cum laude. Madeline Elaine Harsh. Isabella Patrice Walters, magna cum laude. Christopher Chan McKnight, magna cum laude. Charles James Gerhardt, summa cum laude. Nyla Felicia Roadcloud, cum laude. Kenan Joseph Today. Ashton J. Lynn, cum laude. Anthony Joseph Checo, cum laude. Dalton Joseph Turner. Jacob Arnold.
Congrats, Hannah.
Hannah Marie Meese. Isabella Nicole Carper, magna cum laude. James Eric Bradley, cum laude. Cooper Garner. Jake Thomas Bynum, summa cum laude. Ethan Eric Seidel, magna cum laude. Michael Peter Polachuk. Connor Lorelli, cum laude. Kiara Lockley, magna cum laude. Ali Corinne Utermoser, magna cum laude. Kelsey Tuyen Chow, summa cum laude. Matthew Ruff, cum laude. Nertila Korbaksiu, cum laude. Joshua Daniel Kilgallen, cum laude. Vanessa Marie Belfi, magna cum laude. Imani Aurora Tart. Jalon St. Aubin Tucker. Daniel H. Carey, cum laude. Dylan Rice. Benjamin James Stitch.
Well, one more big congratulations to all of you. I would now like to welcome Liam Maltner back to the podium.
Baccalaureate degree recipients, please stand. The movement of the tassel from the right side to the left side of the mortarboard signifies that a student has successfully met the curriculum requirements and has earned an undergraduate degree. Therefore, in symbolic recognition of your receipt of your degree, I ask that you now transfer your tassel from the right side to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Thank you, Liam. It is now my pleasure to introduce Lance Bogash, a graduate of the class of 1974, who will present greetings from the Alumni Association.
You can clap. Good morning, especially to the class of 2025 and your family and friends. My name's Lance Bogash. I currently serve as the treasurer of the Westchester University Alumni Association. I'd like to thank you for allowing me to join with you today in this great celebration. Greetings to our Westchester platform, deans, instructors, support personnel. Graduates, you have heard many of your support system applaud you, yell for you, and congratulate you. And you know what? Now it's your turn. I'm going to ask you to stand up, applaud, yell, and congratulate your support system. Please do that now. Thank you. Thank you. When I started writing the words I wanted to say today, I said to myself, where do I start? Then I thought about one of my favorite songs, We Are the Champions by Queen. And don't worry, I'm not going to sing it. I do want to say to you, though, class of 2025, you are the champions as you take on the world. Looking into this talented group of graduates, I recognize some of you from the alumni table in Sykes when we asked you to stop, sign the paper, asking for information for the Alumni Association. It was our pleasure to give you the Rams for Life t-shirt, luggage tag, Rams for Life sticker, Career Center info, and candy, but most importantly, to meet you, congratulate you, and wish you luck. So there's three parts to every speech, the beginning, the middle, and the end, so let me begin. On May 18th, 1974, I sat at Farrell Stadium waiting to hear, "You may now turn your tassel," signifying that my 4 great, exciting years, at that time called Westchester State College, had come to an end. That's just 9 days short of 51 years ago. Then I embarked on a remarkable 48 years in various positions in education. Please believe me, and this is true, when I tell you that I never had a bad day in all those years. I hope you can have that same job satisfaction in your careers. You have to love what you do, it really helps. As far as Hollinger Fieldhouse, this has many memories of my times at Westchester. I had some classes here. I watched roller derby, professional wrestling, and attending concerts. Then, coming full circle, I returned as an indoor track coach for Darby Township High School and Academy Park High School, and today as a speaker for your graduation. Let's move on to the middle. I'd like to share with you some things that happen when students own their learning. Number one, you become problem solvers. Number two, you develop a growth mindset. Number three, you're more creative. Number four, you learn project management. Number five, you're self-directed. And number six, you view mistakes as learning opportunities. These 6 points should help you in any position you reach. However, along the way, don't forget to be authentic, have humility, be compassionate, have integrity, be an active listener, help others, be accountable, have courage and ethics. Of course, on-the-job training will help you with this. Remember this, a quote from Nito Quaben, president of High Point University, where they focus on life skills and one of President Bernowski's favorites, experiential learning. And I quote, "Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go, they merely determine where you can start." So the part you've been waiting for, the end, and then I'll get out of here. Graduates, welcome to the Westchester University Alumni Association. You're joining for free over 130,000 other members from the United States and 60 countries. You all have so many stories of life at Westchester, some you share, and some you never want your parents, guardians, and relatives to ever find out, and you know what I'm saying. You have made friends with folks from various roads of life. Some of these bonds will last forever, and you may hopefully reunite at alumni events. Your Westchester education and experiences have played into your preparation for success. When you think about your time here, take a moment to remember your favorite instructors and other leaders who you admired and learned from. Westchester cannot be the best it can be without the continued support from the people who love it, and that's you now, the alumni. When you started your educational journey at Westchester, you might have been anxious as to what this would be. Hopefully, as the years progressed until today's great day of celebration, you grew and are ready to go out and make a name for yourself. Keep your name on the alumni rolls. You will receive magazines, emails, and other information. Every once in a while, we'll ask you for some money. Make that commitment to be a Ram for life. You won't regret it, and neither will Westchester University. 3 years ago, I became a Westchester University alumni board member. I'm now engaged in many committees, have attended many events, and have had a great experience and the opportunity to give back to my alma mater. If I can do this, so can you. You can start giving back by connecting with WCUalumni.org, sign up for Ram Nation, and attending alumni events with friends, family, and Westchester faculty and staff. You can volunteer in activities such as Move-In Day, I'm sure you all remember that one, cap and gown distribution, accepted student day, and maybe have the honor to speak at a graduation ceremony. A true story, I volunteered this year to be Santa, was upstaged by Rami, so things happen. You can promote our great university with anyone you choose. Never forget Westchester University. Hope to see you at homecoming October 3rd through 5th. And in the words of Beth Santos, the founder and CEO of Wonderful, I quote, "The world is waiting for you exactly as you are." I've taken up enough of your time. I wish each of you a safe and prosperous journey in life. Thank you. And as we say in Ram's life, we get up, we stand up, we show up, Rams up. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Lance. Thus ends our spring commencement. We wish to extend to all the graduates and their families one last time our heartiest congratulations. Please rise and join in singing the first verse of our alma mater. The words are found on page 2 of your program. Joseph Galdi, class of 2025 from the Wells School of Music, will lead us. At the conclusion of the alma mater, please remain standing until the platform party has recessed.
you.